It take a week to count it. Then I back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my...
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
Here we go, here we go. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
21, 21.
54, come on,
51, Omaha.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And got his man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Let's go. 8, read. 54, right 54. Here we go, here we go. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't have to make contract time.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense.
It's caught inside the 25. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. All the way down at the 21-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Screenplay. McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
We got it. Check, 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 check. No.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
I got one.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he finds Penny.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11.
There's Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, McKinnon.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Niners 10, Seahawks 9.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Here's Carson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Completes it to Dixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's McKinnon. And an alley to run. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike, go ahead.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by... And down he goes. The 49ers get there. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Oh, he knocks him over. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
36 power.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo, he finds McKinnon, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, that's a combination that 49er fans are happy to see. Garoppolo to McKinnon, and they want to see a lot of it. They didn't get to witness it at all last year. Remember, McKinnon got injured before the season began. But you think back to his final year in Minnesota in 2017, had almost 1,000 yards of total offense, a lot of those on the receiving end of things. He is definitely a weapon out of the backfield like we just saw. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run with McKesson. And an alley to run. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
That's right.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You ain't going nowhere. Took right.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
At their own 11-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
Right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. D Ford in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he's got it. Defense was expecting run, and their Delta pass of over 15 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third and goal, Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. Ed Dixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it 24-13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
This is Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Wilson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Switch. Hey, check 24. Check 24. One flip. 54, Mike.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. Looking to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Check. Watch 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They go play action here on first down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.